Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Christopher Harold. Right now, I'm actually in a mall here in DFW Metroplex, and day after Christmas, and I'm just going to get this video with you to show you the second excuse that a lot of people use. You know, people that are infected with excuse-itis, and the second most common excuse. So watch this whole video here so you can see if this applies to you, and if it does, it's something that you need to fix and correct. Now, second most common excuse that people use is I'm too old, or the age excuse-itis. And people use it both ways. They use it in the I'm too young and I'm too old. But what I notice when it comes to our profession, you know, a lot of people that I talk to about Empower Network, they feel that maybe they're too old to do this because, you know, it's mainly automated system is done online. And I understand that people who may be in their 50s, 60s, and 70s come from a different background. Even people in their 40s, you know, come from a different background. And they're used to doing things a certain type of way. You know, they're used to, not being able to do a lot of things from home. They used to always, have to rely on jobs or people outside the home to do business. But now a lot of people, when they see Empower Network or any other business, they online, they get that type of excuse-itis that pops up to say, I'm too old to do this, or I don't know the internet, or I don't know how to use a computer like people in their 20s or people in their 30s and so on. But guys, that's just an excuse. If you're in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, and I have people already on my team now in Empower Network who are in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, and they're able to have success here because, well, the system is simple enough. If you can follow instructions, if you can click a mouse, if you could, it's not about you being too old. It's really about you just applying yourself, receiving the information, receiving the blueprint that's given to you, and you will have success here. But if you allow that excuse to say, well, I didn't grow up with the internet, I don't know how to do HTML, I don't know how to make a website, I don't know how to do a sales funnel, I don't know how to create a capture page. That's good, because you don't need to know how to do all that. All that information is provided for you here. So trust me, guys, I got people now I'm working with in their 50s, in their 60s, in their 70s, and they're able to have success on our team here. So don't let that excuse of you feeling that you're too old to succeed online because it's foreign to you, or it's something that or you're not as tech savvy as other people out there. You're not this internet marketing guru as the people out there in their teenage years, or you don't know Facebook or social media as the younger people crowd. You don't know all the lingo, the LOL, the SMH, all the acronyms. You don't need to know all that to make money. You don't need to know all that to create leverage online. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that here. So guys, that's the second most common excuse that people make, and I don't want you to live by that excuse. Do not let age hold you back anymore. And the truth be told, the norm, statistics say that people with most productive years are from when they age 20 up to 70, 75 years old. The most productive years. That's just a general consensus on that. Well, so if you're age 50, you still got 20 to 25 more years or productive years left to be successful online. But trust me, you don't need to work with me 20 to 25 years for you to be successful. You can have success here in a couple of months, or in a couple of weeks. So do not let age prevent you from what you need to do. Do not let age prevent you from being a blessing to somebody else, because a lot of people live by that excuse. A lot of people have been in corporate America. They get in corporate America and then someone could be, say, in their late 50s or early 60s, and they lose their job due to downsizing. And the typical stuff you see in Hollywood, the typical stuff you see on these movies is that a high-paying exec loses his job. He gets home, he looks for jobs 3 or 4 or 5, 6 months at a time. He cannot find a job because everyone told him, you're too old, you're too old, you're too old. We're looking for younger, we're looking for younger. And what happens? The guy generally contemplates suicide, and what? 9 times out of 10, he commits suicide because he's allowed that people in the world tell him that he's too old to succeed in life. Well, guys, I'm telling you here, you're not too old to succeed with me online. You're not too old to have success again. You can be successful here. I don't care what your age is, because whatever you think in your mind is how you're going to feel how old you are. And so do not let your dreams die because you're in your 50s or you're in your 60s. You can have success here. And I will see to it that you have success here if you just trust yourself enough and trust me enough and trust our system enough to show you how to be able to do that. Because I can remember when I started my music company, I used to feel that I was too old. I started my music production company in 1998. I think I was 24 years old. And at that generally consensus for rap or hip-hop music or whatever, that's considered an old age. You know, most people start in their teenage years. Well, I did it. I had success for 12 straight years in the music industry. I got websites still to this day where I have success from, musicindustrytips.net, hotbeatsandhooks.com, and you can look up Contagious Sounds Productions with a K online as well. And I started as what people would say as an old age in the music business. So trust me, you can have success, and by working with me here, I'm going to make sure that you have success. So I just want to give you that second excuse that people use for preventing themselves from having success online, believing they're too old. Because you're never too old, you're not too old, and I'm not going to let you believe you're too old. So if you want to work with me today, go ahead and go to workwithchrisharrell.com right now. Go visit my website, workwithchrisharrell.com right now. Subscribe to these videos here. Decide you're going to make a change today. Decide you're no longer going to let excuses run your life. You're no longer going to believe those lies. And I look forward to talking to you on the inside. Because just like I made the decision in the music business, not let age stop me and do what I wanted to do and do what it was in my heart to do, I know that you can do the same today. So go to workwithchrisharrell.com right now. Subscribe to my videos here. Comment below. And I'll see you on the inside.